Meghan Markle's hospital twerk video sparks royal shockwave. A PR meltdown or bold move? In an unexpected and frankly jaw-dropping moment that's rippled across social media, Meghan Markle, yes, the Duchess of Sussex, has stirred a fierce storm of controversy. The culprit? A video that recently surfaced showing Meghan allegedly 9 months pregnant and nestled in a hospital room, performing a full-on twerk routine. But that's not all. Prince Harry himself joins in, turning a quiet, private moment into a public spectacle that's left many gasping. The footage, shared by Meghan on her Instagram, was meant as a lighthearted tribute to celebrate their daughter Lilibet's 4th birthday. Meghan explained it was part of her labor induction strategy, a playful dance to encourage baby's arrival. But what was meant to be a fun, personal gesture has instead exploded into a wildfire of criticism, disbelief, and heated debate. For many, this wasn't just a quirky family moment. It was seen as a PR meltdown of epic proportions, crossing lines of royal dignity and privacy. The British public and global royal watchers alike have questioned what message this sends, not just about the royal family, but about the decorum expected of those who carry the weight of centuries-old tradition. In a world where royal conduct is scrutinized under a microscope, Meghan's video has shattered the usual polished, poised image. Instead, it serves up a candid, raw, and arguably unfiltered glimpse into the Sussexes' lives, a far cry from the restrained elegance the monarchy is famed for. But does that break from tradition translate into authenticity, or does it undermine the solemnity of royal responsibility? The backlash was swift. Commentators across news outlets and social platforms blasted the video as inappropriate and crass, especially given the setting. A hospital room, no less. Critics accused Meghan of using personal moments as a publicity stunt, suggesting that such openness veers dangerously close to oversharing in a world obsessed with privacy. Yet, supporters of Meghan hailed the video as refreshingly modern and relatable. To them, it was a bold, humanizing move. A reminder that behind the crowns and titles are real people, navigating pregnancy jitters and family celebrations just like anyone else. They argued it's high time the monarchy shed its stiff upper lip and embraced a new era of transparency. This polarizing clip also reopened familiar debates about Meghan's relationship with the media and the royal institution. From the beginning, Meghan and Harry have been walking a tightrope, pushing boundaries while being relentlessly scrutinized. This video, some say, is yet another chapter in their ongoing saga of defying royal conventions while battling public perception. But here's the rub. The very act of posting the video publicly transforms what could have been a private, intimate family moment into a global event. The Sussexes' choice to share so openly invites applause and backlash in equal measure. It's a gamble on modern fame's double-edged sword, where every move is dissected, every gesture analyzed. Beyond the spectacle lies a deeper question. How much freedom does royal life afford in the digital age? Meghan's video challenges long-held royal norms, pushing the institution to confront evolving cultural expectations around privacy, authenticity, and personal expression. In the end, whether you see Meghan's hospital twerk as a joyful, relatable moment or a PR misstep, one thing is clear. The royal family's public image continues to evolve in unexpected and sometimes controversial directions. The Sussexes are rewriting the script of royalty, dance moves, and all. As the video continues to circulate, sparking memes, debates, and even parodies, one must wonder, did Meghan's twerk routine succeed in inducing labor, or did it simply ignite another royal firestorm? Only time will tell. In the glittering yet shadowy world of the Sussexes, a new controversy has quietly emerged, raising eyebrows and fueling whispers in royal and social media circles alike. At the heart of the storm lies a charged accusation, Meghan Markle's clear favoritism toward her daughter, Lilibet Diana, while her son, Archie Harrison, appears to be cast into the background, a mere afterthought in the Sussex narrative. This suspicion has gained traction following Meghan's recent birthday tribute carousel on Instagram, ostensibly a sweet celebration of Lilibet's 4th birthday, but the digital gallery tells a story far more telling and divisive. Lilibet basked in the spotlight with not one, not two, but 3 distinct posts dedicated solely to her. Among them, the now infamous black and white twerking video from the hospital, an oddly candid moment framed to emphasize legacy and future promise. Contrast this with Archie's lonely appearance, A single, solitary post, lost in the shuffle and noticeably absent of the same depth or frequency of attention. The visual disparity could hardly be starker, a mother's social media favor tipping the scales unmistakably toward one child over the other. But the Instagram posts are only the tip of the iceberg. Behind the curated images and captions lies a deeper pattern. Meghan's public discourse and interviews increasingly revolve around Lilibet's future, often hinting at potential joint ventures, brand collaborations, and carefully crafted legacy projects. In these narratives, Lilibet is portrayed as a budding star, a young icon in the making who will carry the Sussex torch forward. Meanwhile, Archie's presence feels marginal, almost like a background character in his own family's unfolding story. There is a distinct lack of similar focus on his aspirations or identity beyond the occasional mention. No hints of a planned brand, no nods to his future role in the Sussex legacy. To outside observers, this feels less like balanced parenting and more like a strategic spotlight on the daughter at the expense of the son. Critics argue this digital and rhetorical favoritism paints a troubling picture. It risks sowing division and resentment between siblings long before they can understand the nuances of public image and familial branding. It also fuels long-standing rumors about Meghan's complex parenting style, accusations of emotional distance from Archie contrasted with an overinvestment in Lilibet's public persona. Supporters, however, insist there is no sinister favoritism at play. They argue that the difference in posts reflects natural shifts in parenting as children grow, each child's unique personality and needs, and that Meghan's mentions of Lilibet's future are mere expressions of parental pride, not strategic marketing. They caution against reading too deeply into social media, where context is often missing and optics can mislead. Yet, in the age of influencer culture and celebrity branding, such public portrayals carry weight far beyond family dynamics. Meghan, a former actress turned global figure, understands the power of imagery and narrative. Every post, every caption is a brushstroke in a carefully painted portrait of her family's future, one that seems to place Lilibet front and center. This raises profound questions about the emotional landscape within the Sussex household. How might Archie feel being the background child in the very public story his parents tell? Will this apparent favoritism affect sibling bonds down the line? And what does it say about Meghan's broader approach to motherhood and legacy building? The tale of two children in the Sussex saga is a microcosm of the modern royal dilemma, balancing tradition, media, and personal ambition in a world that never stops watching. Meghan Markle's social media choices have opened a rare window into this private yet public balancing act, revealing complexities that few outsiders ever glimpse. As the debate rages on, the only certainty is that the Sussex family story is far from a fairy tale, and perhaps far from finished. In a world where image is everything, the tale of Lilibet and Archie offers a stark reminder. Even in the most glamorous households, family dynamics can be fraught, complicated, and deeply human. Meghan Markle's public image these days reads like a perplexing mood board. One part dreamy cottagecore homemaker, complete with soft pastels and serene domestic vibes, and another part wild festival mode, featuring full-on twerking and unapologetic dance moves. It's a whirlwind of aesthetics that leaves many wondering, who exactly is Meghan beneath the layers of carefully crafted posts and viral moments? To her critics, Meghan's actions come off less like authentic glimpses into her life and more like performance art for the algorithm. Each post, each viral clip seems engineered to grab eyeballs, to spark conversation, to ride the waves of social media trends. But beneath the glitter and choreography, the question arises, where is the real Meghan? Or has she become a curated, polished brand so finely tuned that what remains is hollow, vapid even? Take the recent hospital twerking video shared in celebration of her daughter's birthday. Here's Meghan, heavily pregnant in a sterile hospital room, throwing down dance moves alongside Prince Harry. To some, it was an unfiltered and joyful moment. To others, it felt like a stage spectacle designed to shock and generate buzz. The image of a royal-to-be performing a twerk wasn't just unexpected. It was a jarring pivot from the soft-spoken, poised image she sometimes cultivates. Then there's the flip side. Meghan embracing the cottagecore fantasy, posing in pastoral settings, promoting domesticity, motherhood, and a calm, almost vintage aesthetic. These posts showcase a serene, grounded woman, far removed from viral dances or bold social activism. The contrast is so stark, it leaves many viewers puzzled. Is this the same woman? This oscillation between extremes feeds a growing narrative that Meghan's public persona is less about genuine self-expression and more about crafting an irresistible yet fragmented brand. Every photo, every caption, every public statement seems choreographed to serve multiple audiences, from royal traditionalists to progressive fans, from Instagram followers to media outlets hungry for headlines. Critics say this style of curated contradiction strips away authenticity, leaving behind a figure who is polished but detached, intriguing but ultimately inscrutable. The message? Meghan isn't just living her life, she's performing it, for an algorithmic audience that rewards sensationalism and relatability in equal measure. Supporters, however, argue that Meghan's multifaceted persona reflects the complexity of modern identity, especially for women navigating multiple roles: royal, mother, activist, celebrity, in an unforgiving spotlight. They see the dance videos, the cottagecore shoots, the outspoken interviews as pieces of a puzzle, revealing different facets of a dynamic, evolving woman. Yet, the tightrope walk between authenticity and performance is precarious. In a world where every move is analyzed and amplified, it's hard to tell where Meghan ends and the brand begins. The contradictions invite skepticism and admiration in equal parts, fueling endless debate about who she really is and what her public image says about the institution she's intertwined with. This mood board of contradictions is emblematic of a larger cultural moment where identity is fluid, image is currency, and personal narrative is a battleground. Meghan Markle, whether intentionally or not, has become a masterclass in navigating and exploiting this terrain. The result? A public figure who is simultaneously celebrated, critiqued, adored, and misunderstood. A woman whose every step is scrutinized, yet whose true self remains tantalizingly out of reach. In the end, Meghan's story may not be about finding consistency, but embracing complexity, and forcing us all to question what authenticity really means in the age of social media spectacle. In the grand tapestry of modern royalty, some women stand out not just for their titles, but for the quiet power of their achievements. Names like Princess Madeleine of Sweden, Queen Sylvia, Princess Elizabeth of Belgium, Empress Masako of Japan, Princess Wyden of Jordan, and Princess Sophia of Sweden evoke images of grace, dedication, and accomplishment. Women who have redefined what it means to be royal without succumbing to the allure of viral spectacle. Enter Meghan Markle. The Duchess of Sussex, once a Hollywood actress turned royal, has charted a dramatically different course, one that has ignited fierce debate and raised uncomfortable questions about the evolving role of royalty in the digital age. While her predecessors and contemporaries have carved out legacies rooted in charitable leadership, education, diplomacy, and cultural patronage, Meghan's achievements often read more like a headline reel than a resume. Her path appears paved not with groundbreaking initiatives or decades of service, but with viral moments, Instagram posts, and headline-grabbing videos. Take the recent hospital twerking video, a symbol to many of Meghan's preference for TikTok over tradition and hashtags over heritage. A pregnant duchess dancing in a hospital room is hardly the dignified image that royal history is accustomed to, but it is undeniably a moment that lit up social media feeds around the world. Compare that to the stoic achievements of Queen Sylvia, whose decades of work in children's rights and dementia advocacy have quietly but profoundly impacted millions. Or Princess Madeleine, who balances motherhood with leadership in global child protection initiatives, embodying a model of royal responsibility steeped in substance over spectacle. Empress Masako, once a promising diplomat, faced immense cultural pressure, yet has navigated her role with dignified resilience. Her quiet contributions to Japan's international relations, a testament to royal duty transcending personal desire. Princess Wyden of Jordan and Princess Sophia of Sweden similarly embody service and cultural bridge building, their achievements woven into the fabric of their nation's progress. In sharp contrast, Meghan's narrative often centers on media moments, staged photo ops, social media campaigns, and public controversies that overshadow tangible accomplishments. Her approach appears less about enduring legacy and more about momentary impact, capturing the fleeting attention of the digital age rather than building lasting institutions. Critics argue that Meghan's brand of royalty, a blend of celebrity culture and social media savvy, risks eroding the gravitas and solemnity traditionally associated with the monarchy. By prioritizing viral content over quiet service, they say, she trades the crown's centuries-old dignity for a spotlight that flickers and fades with every new trending hashtag. Supporters counter that Meghan represents a bold, necessary evolution, a redefinition of royal identity for the 21st century, embracing transparency, relatability, and modern media tools. They argue that breaking from tradition, even through unconventional means, opens doors for royals to connect with younger generations and address issues in fresh, impactful ways.